Hey there, Tundra Nation, and welcome back to the channel. We have read your comments and suggestions and are going to once again declare the official tactical loadout of US states. So sit back, get ready to get roasted, and let's start the show. Before we start, remember folks, these are not the loadouts that the Giga Chads in your area will be running. No. This is the stuff that you everyday schlubs will be rocking instead.
What did you just say?
First up is the state of Utah, known for its diverse landscape and having lots of wives. Utah has its own unique challenges, from vast canyons to snow-capped mountains and those California transplants on the street of Salt Lake City, so guns and gear could vary greatly from place to place. Though generally, if you're from Utah, you are probably thinking that the typical loadout would consist of something like a nice custom 1911 pistol, a buck knife, and heck, even a mason jar full of preserves, because you salt lickers are obsessed with prepping. However, this is YouTube, and a certain gun tuber comes to mind. All you soldier boys know who I'm talking about, and rip to the comment section for this one. The official tactical loadout of Utah is the NutNFancy. This loadout consists of your favorite off-the-shelf AR-15, Cerakoted in flat dark earth, of course, a Glock pistol strapped right to your chest, and a fanny pack full of everything from Star Wars action figures to spoons for all of your run and gun needs. Now, in true NutNFancy fashion, I could drag this on for another 43.5 minutes, but I've got a brisket smoking that needs my attention, so you are welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, and since this is Utah, let's not forget the Jeep Wrangler on 37s to carry all that tactical crap around with you while you're rock crawling in Moab, or more likely, mall crawling. With that said, we have nothing but love for all you Utahns, or whatever the heck you're called. Number 2 on the list is the state of Pennsylvania, nicknamed the Keystone State, and I find that funny because that's also the name of a cheap beer.
Greatest beer in all the world.
Where to begin with this enormous state, ranging all the way from Pennsylvania full of mega signs to gritty Philadelphia full of gang signs and a bunch of Amish sandwiched in between. Oof, that Amish sandwich right there sounds like a bad night in for Esther stuck at home with her 2 unibrow brothers. I can say this because the Amish aren't even watching. All parts of the state have their own different tactical needs. Rural Pennsylvanians would not be caught dead without their hand-me-down 243 rifles, or at least a 12-gauge shotgun and that folding pocket knife they received for finally graduating kindergarten.
Good job.
However, for the official tactical loadout for the state of Pennsylvania, let's go with the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia loadout. What would a tactical Charlie Day use? That is a question I never thought had to be asked. It's got to start with, let's say, an oversized Eagles jersey, a broken switchblade, and a Taurus G3 pistol bought from an Eastern European-owned pawn shop. And this goes without saying, folks, but we'll need all the beer ever. Shoot responsibly, everybody. Next up is the one and only suit state of South Carolina, known for being hot, humid, and other things that are synonyms for hot and humid. Much like Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg in a battle of the nerds, South Carolina is a state torn between gamecocks and tigers. However, there is no tension between support for our gun rights and gear in the state that is led by Palmetto State Armory. So what better way to start the list on the official South Carolina loadout than with PSA? It consists of a 16-inch PSA Freedom lower and upper combo topped with a SIG Romeo 5, a mossy oak camo hat, a fillet knife from Walmart, and lots of sweating like being caught with Coke in the White House.
That's a dang it.
Coca-Cola, by the way. Did I say sweating? Yeah, because you will be in the next state, and that is Nevada, a state known for more roulette wheels than wheel guns, I suppose, but this is definitely not a place you want to be without some type of loadout. Rather, you're in the desert running into toothless and sunburnt criminals, or maybe you find yourself in Las Vegas with the mob after you for that call girl you conveniently forgot to pay. You wore a condom, right?
I'm in danger.
However, perhaps more than anything else, the entire state of Nevada is known for UFOs. The topic of aliens has been so popular that podcasters like Sean Ryan are booked to the brim with whistleblowers. Therefore, the official tactical loadout of Nevada is the Area 51.
It's probing time.
This consists of desert chocolate chip camis, a vortex spotting scope, a desert eagle, and a signed photo of Jesse Ventura. If we can get this video to 10,000 likes, what the heck? I will buy a signed photo of Jesse Ventura and hang it up in the studio.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Speaking of not being known for tactical gear, next up is the state of Massachusetts. This state is an embarrassment when it comes to gun laws and accents. Now, I assume that every bit of tactical gear is illegal here, so this might be a tough one, but we're gonna give it a shot. The official tactical loadout of Massachusetts consists of a hot cup of coffee from Starbucks. I meant Duncan, don't lie. You were going to the comment section. I saw you. All right, we'll get back to the list. What else should we toss in there? Maybe a Red Sox cap that hasn't been washed since Kurt Schilling bloodied his socks in the postseason. A pocket knife you found at the park, an SKS or a Mosin possibly, and really anything you can get your hands on at this point. But definitely not 30-round mags though, because Massachusetts is the undercooked clam chowder of America.
Is that the red or the white?
Next up is the state of Kansas, nicknamed the Sunflower State because Kansas is pretty. Boring, in fact. So boring that there's nothing much else to do other than stay at home and jerk your new scope switch you bought after binge watching some gun tubers.
That's disgusting.
At least that's what they want you to believe. Let's get straight to it. The official tactical loadout of Kansas is the Eisenhower. This consists of an M1 Garand rifle with a bayonet and a bandolier, of course, a dusty uniform from great-granddad's closet, and a pack of non-filtered Lucky Strikes. If all of that somehow fails, a chant of Rock Chalk Jayhawk will do the trick. Speaking of boring, let's stay in the Midwest for just a little while longer. Up next is the Hawkeye state of Iowa, and that is much cooler sounding than the Corn State. If Try That in a Small Town was a place, it just would be Iowa. So Iowans know their tactical gear. The official tactical loadout consists of a John Deere shirt, Carhartt smuck boots, a Schrade pocket knife, and for firepower, it's gotta be some kind of rifle chambered in the many flavors of 6.5 with a concealed Glock 19. Let's also not forget a bottle of Templeton Rye whiskey. It seems like Iowa is doing pretty all right for itself.
I feel shocked.
Following Iowa is the state of Washington, nicknamed the Evergreen State, and I assume they call themselves this because they're just stoned all the time. Hey, at least their politicians recently have been out of their mind with the anti-gun laws that they've been passing. They are actual proof that people can survive without a brain.
You suck!
The official tactical loadout of Washington could go a bunch of different ways. I mean, we could go with the grunge loadout with a guitar case hiding a shotgun, or some crazy Bill Gates conspiracy weapon loadout, but I think we're gonna go with the weapon snatcher loadout. This includes a hoodie, a backpack full of gear, and grabbing an AR-15 out of the hands of some puny rioter, making them piss their pants. Look at that. Washington's loadout had a happy ending after all.